Hello friends, I'm Marina and Nails Sakramel School. This time I will give you a perfectly in-depth tutorial on nail extensions using paper forms. Step by step from A to Z. Let's begin. Today I will be extending these normal, a bit soft nails. First and foremost, we need to prepare the nail plate. We should do a clean and impeccable manicure, push the cuticle back to provide good bonding, and prevent lifting in the cuticle zone. I use talcum powder first. This girl has hyperhidrosis. I need to dry it a little bit to polish it more thoroughly. I push it back to reveal the pouch underneath it. Opt for a nail file to prep the scaly nail surface for bonding purposes, adhesion between the natural nail and the extended part. I make sure to remove the free edge completely. Find the lowest growth point and make it your starting point. If we keep the free edge, it may become a problem by getting in the way of the paper form we use. The letter may go up or down. Time for a clean manicure. Our task is to handle the pouch under the cuticle, to get rid of the excess skin, dust, or pterygium, because they can cause pooling, which results in lifting. We can do a proper manicure and remove all the excess skin, including the cuticle, or we can keep it for now, but get rid of the pterygium to prep the nail plate. I prefer the first option. I remove the cuticle right away. Look at this beautiful work. To learn about this process in detail, check out my online course. Do you like manicure and nail extensions? If you do, join my new online course on nail sculpting, from 0 to Pro, and get your certificate. The course is available worldwide. For more information, click the link in the description box below. Besides, we apply special bonders to make bonding possible for strong nails that last for over 3 weeks. First, I apply a dehydrator to dry the nail plate. Next comes a primer with adhesive properties. It's like a double-sided tape between the nail and the gel. I grab a hard base coat and apply it with a brush. If you use a rubber one, make sure to keep it thin. Do not layer it. The next crucial step is about choosing nail forms to sculpt with. They can be made of paper or have metallic elements. Your task is to use forms that will secure arched nails. They will be more manageable. I've got a whole bunch of different paper forms here. I personally love metallic ones. They secure a C-curve way better. We normally use long forms for long nails, and I don't recommend using short paper forms at all. It will be difficult to cut out a smile line. When you stick it together, it gets slimmed down all the way to the free edge. You will never make a square shape out of it. Do not waste your time. We make a usable template out of a form and then attach it butt to butt to the nail. I'm pretty sure many of you know these forms. Not the best ones, to be honest, because they are of poor quality and have mismatched grids, non-symmetrical. The central line is off the center, but I'm going to use them since they're very popular. The form is going down when I apply to the nail. Time to trim off the excess to make it suitable, like a piece of a puzzle. The form and the nail should match each other. There must be no chink for gel to get between them. Adjust the angle. There is still a gap between the natural nail and the form, so we need to cut it down deeper to fit the growth points, to make the form mirror the shape of the free edge. There will be no gaps for common gel to get into. I cut into the form with scissors to shape it. Now it fits the nail way better. If the nail plate is asymmetrical, so should be the template. I cut into the form, use scissors to mark the growth points for ease, and cut along the lines to free the lateral folds, or they will push out the form and make it flat. Now the form fits the nail and the lateral folds nicely. The template is ready. Write what finger is it for to make things easier. Putting the form on is no small feat in this case. It depends on the shape. It may be square or almond. The form should go up if we need a square shape. The lift hangs on the length. Take it off the backing and stick the ears together. Apply the form to the nail, but don't force it under the tip. Stick the form together and adjust the central line. It should be symmetrical. The line should continue the central axis of the nail. I'm going to show you how to do a square shape, but if you're interested in an almond one as well, let me know in the comments below. It may be the topic of one of my next videos. The gel I use is not too thick or too runny. I grab some and make a sort of a bridge first, between the nail and the form. It will secure it in place. The girl will not misplace it when curing it under a lamp, which happens quite often. People accidentally bump into something with the form and it falls down after that. Let's sculpt the free edge. I try not to touch the natural nail with my brush a lot. What we need to do here is to shape a defined square. Work on the corners, the C-curve, and the parallels. Thicken the sidewalls too, but don't make it too thick. Keep the tip translucent. Do not layer the gel here. Cure it with a flashlight to secure this nail structure. Then, cure it under a lamp for at least 1 minute. Do one nail at a time. Just keep going until you do them all. Cure the nails and carefully remove the paper forms. The free edge is still thin, so make sure not to break it. I recommend you use a thick type of gel for that. Beginners will find it not so demanding in use, average viscosity and above that, to prevent the material from messing up the sides. If you are very experienced, then make sure to use products that are more on a runny side, to be able to speed things up. Let's build the nail structure. Coat the nail plate with gel to make the surface adhesive and ready for a common drop. Grab a nice amount of gel and place it on the apex. Stay focused and even out the gel in the cuticle zone to create a smooth transition, not a bumpy one. Bumps and dents may cause bad lifting in the cuticle zone. That area should look even when the nail grows longer. To even it out, I barely touch the nail surface with a brush. It becomes practically perfect. I opt for a thin brush to slightly touch it up. The surface should be smooth and even, but I don't try to make it impeccably smooth now because I will file it anyway. I just make sure that it's almost done. Then I cure it under a lamp. 20 seconds later, I gently pinch the free edge using reverse pliers to fix the nail structure and form a nice C-curve. Again, one nail at a time. Just keep going. It's like a conveyor belt. I do one hand first, one nail, and while it's curing, I do a nail on the other hand, to save my precious time. Cure such a thick layer for at least 2 minutes. 1 minute for it to get hard on the surface level. In the end, I cure each hand under a lamp to finish it off. Cure it for several minutes to polymerize the coating, to secure the shape and to harden the nail. The surface shouldn't be soft at this point. And here's a life hack for you. Pinch the nail plate with pliers and cure it with a flashlight to secure the C-curve and to keep it defined. It's time to file the nail shape. To be honest, there's a number of steps to take to make progress, a sequence of actions, to make sure you get an impeccable nail shape. A perfect one, bump-free, flawless. We dwell upon this particular topic at our live and online courses, all about nail sculpting. Let me show you how to shape the nails in practice. Here's the sequence I have mentioned earlier. Start with the free edge to see if it gets any thicker. This particular one looks totally fine after the touch-up, which means that I did a great job adjusting the form and sculpting the nail. If the free edge becomes notably thicker at this point, the form must have slidden off in the process and went down while it should have gone up. We have to waste time to slim the nails down now, but they will never look as good as we need them to. So don't underestimate the whole setup process. I always say that it's 80% of success. the way you position and adjust the paper form. I keep going. File the nail surface. Long strokes to smooth it out. I have sculpted it evenly. There are no bumps to file down. And I don't touch the area near the cuticle at all since it's already perfect. But I try to make the nail surface rounder to smooth it out even more. Sure, I could have made it even smoother so as not to file it now or file the free edge first. But it's a different technique. I talked about it in my previous videos and my online course, but this particular one is basic. It will be great for both beginners and professionals. I love this clean look, but I want to spice it up a bit with nail art. I'm using a thick gel and a flat gradient brush to paint a wave. Cure it under a lamp. Wipe it down and apply chrome powder with a sponge to create a flame-like, luminous pattern on the nail. Remove the excess with a soft brush if needed and apply a top coat. I wish you could see how beautiful this shine is in real life. The camera fails to capture the true beauty of this nail art. But anyway, enjoy the final look. To sum it up, you should be aware of the basic aspects: trimming, sculpting, and filing to ace nail sculpting, which is not as complicated as it may seem at first. Practice this technique and watch more videos on my channel. Wishing you all beautiful nails. Good luck! Bye bye!